We've seen Hashirama play in this championship so far, but Toby, one support still. Interesting.
Urameshi is playing a really fair team. I would say is like just looking at those teams, I would say the advantage is definitely for Genji right now. He is one of the best team in the game. He has Sage Hashirama with the really powerful jutsu that we've seen in the first matches. He has EMS Sasuke
that you can switch to.
Who's easily top 3 in the game. Characters, and he has Naruto with, as we said, the aerial support of Naruto is.
Sasuke isn't so useful in my opinion as an aerial support, but obviously as a character that you can switch to in this game.
Yeah.
Let's see how it turns out though. Genji is losing at the beginning.
Exactly. If Urameshi takes this, he is definitely the best player.
Did you just see that? He faked out with a dash so that Madara could take the brunt of the fireball.
Yep.
Which didn't affect his health because he had already switched.
Exactly.
Ooh, that counter, I haven't seen that in a while. That was a tilt from Madara.
So he canceled his recovery time by switching out with Toby.
Pretty much. Pretty.
Alright, so now he's going to do massive damage.
Ooh. I don't know if he wanted to sub that guard break thing.
So remember, once you're out of subs, they will come back, all 4 of them, after a certain amount of time. So it's best sometimes to just take the damage, right? And to wait for all your subs to come back. This Susanoo is not as strong as the other Susanoo that we've seen so far, but who knows?
I haven't been able to. He missed.
Okay, so Obito's tilt. If you're familiar with the manga, Obito is using his powers as Mangekyo's Sharingan, right? He's being untouchable for
a few seconds. But it does leave you very vulnerable.
Yeah, if you fail, you're going to be vulnerable.
Struggling to use the Susanoo, but once he's got off the damage, it might help. Oh, he wasn't able to do much with it. But it is one of the best ways to utilize damage, so I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. There's loads of stakes, loads at stake.
So now, yep, he's using EMS Sasuke, going for the strongest combos in the game. Urameshi is down 2 subs. Sick tilt. So Madara's tilt allows him to repel people like this, right? So he pushes them away.
And the Mangekyo Sharingan Toby just allowed Naruto to go right through him. Oh,
so Genji has his subs back. And he's gonna break the guard. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
It does damage. I didn't know it did.
Interesting. I mean, I knew it did, but I didn't think he was able to pull it off in that short frame in between the combos.
That is...
and that's a lot of health. That's a lot of health ahead. I didn't
You have to remember that he had awakened, so he took double damage.
You're right.
That's why he got killed.
You're right. Is it when he de-awakened, he was taking on more damage?
Yeah, when you de-awaken, after your awakening time is over, you have a debuff that basically makes you weaker, both in terms of attacks and defense. Also remember, one thing interesting is that in this game, when your clothes are destroyed, it's not just cosmetic. You actually have less defense when they break.
Really?
Yeah.
Never knew that. I thought it was cosmetic.
Yeah. If you were, if you were to play another character that would have his full costume on, it would take less damage.
Oh. Wow.
Oh my God.
That's one thing about awakening people. When you awaken, ultimate juice should just seem to just get you easily because, you move slower, so you take longer to guard and cancel into a guard or even know that it's coming to hit you.
Oh my God. Big. And he has the awakening debuff too, so... It's probably a bit raging for Urameshi to have, lost so many else points because he had 4 subs, so he could have dodged that.
Yeah, could have taken over. But then it does allow Genji to get a comeback.
Yeah, definitely.
But I don't think Urumeshi's going to give it to him so easily.
So they're both trying to spam their special abilities from afar because they both don't want to take risks anymore. Oh my God.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Naruto's tracking is so good, right? He really keeps the opponent on plays. He cannot move at all while Naruto is targeting him.
I'm kind of surprised that Genji isn't taking most of the match. Taking over
that team? Yeah. Well, that being said, ever since he switched back to Sasuke, he's doing much better. Surprisingly.
Surprisingly, yeah, in quotes.
Was probably top 3 best character in the game. Surprisingly, he's doing much better.
Oh. Yeah. See, Madara tried to pull off that thing,
that
but
tilt again, that did not
so
work.
Damn fast. Oh, you might have a problem if you can't use that.
Oh, great counter.
Nice.
He was whiffing his combos and he expected Urameshi to dash at him, so he used a counter. That was really good. Okay, it's going to be extremely dangerous for Urameshi. Oh my god, it's going to take a lot of damage.
Nice.
So remember, guys,
Pause.
it's best sometimes not to sub, so that you wait until your subs come back. Otherwise, you're going to be, left with no subs all the time. So that's why sometimes players decide to take the damage anyway. Oh my god, and I believe Genji is going to take this. So right now Genji doesn't have enough chakra to dash at Urameshi. Now he does, but basically when you're in a combo, if you want to dash at a character, either to make your combo longer or just to simply dash at the opponent that's trying to run away from you, you need more chakra.
Exactly. Let's see how this goes though, because Genji, like we predicted,
great counter. That was an amazing counter. And his guard is actually red. So, oh my god, Urameshi, sick action. Sick action.
He was able to get Madara.
It's extremely close. It is extremely close.
This is what I like. Close matches. How are we going to do this? How is this going to turn out? Two friends play it out.
Oh,
the prize
he
pool,
could have, yeah, he could have grabbed him.
countering, people getting nervous, trying to anticipate each other's sub.
Oh my god, a grab.
Finish it? I don't think so. But it's going to leave this tense.
So
and Genji has 1%. This is intense.
Oh, cheap damage.
Shit.
And Urameshi takes it.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Let's hope they can look each other in the eye.
They're avoiding eye contact. They're avoiding eye
I know how it
contact.
feels in the it was a fair match.
Yeah, to be fair, that win is absolutely deserved. Urameshi was playing at probably one of the least played team I've ever seen, right?
Yeah.
It's not a broken team by any means. While Genji's team was definitely one of the best team in the game. It was so powerful. It had, Sage Hashirama is the most powerful jutsu that he can have. He had EMS Sasuke, Naruto support. That is the best tracking in the game. It was really, I would say, in terms of team balance, Genji had definitely the advantage here.
Yeah.
So it's really deserved for Urameshi to win this because he played so calm. He was losing this, He was, because Genji made a comeback, he was winning.
Yeah.
So Urameshi decided not to sub. That's probably when he won the fight, in my opinion.
I honestly felt that if perhaps he had gone, perhaps maybe if two supports weren't used, two supports were used, maybe he would have had a better chance. He was able to hold his own with a team which is what I would call like a fair, friendly team. But he could have really upped his power if he had two other majorly good...
I disagree with you because here's the thing. When you use only one support, you're able to switch tag much more because the gauge is filling up much faster.
But then he was able to have like Naruto on his team, which was able, who was good as a support, had Sasuke, which actually saved him at the end, which meant, for example, let's say he had only Sasuke on his team, right? He wouldn't have had the Naruto to give him these little buffs, and Sasuke would have been his only backup. But on the other side with Toby and Madara, if he had, let's say, a really good aerial Hinata support like we've seen previously, that might have been able to help, even though fundamentally he would have only used maybe Madara and Toby. So I feel like for the stakes, maybe it would have been better.
Here's the thing. Urameshi was using this perfectly, was using this tag switch to use mind games a lot. He was trying to send his character and then tag switch. He was doing some actions, like the Tilde of Madara, trying to push back the enemy. And if he failed, he would tag switch so that the recovery is gone. So he solved this in the first match. Genji fought him, and Urameshi only had one support character. He knew he was going to go for this. And he decided to just go for this three-man team and try to not abuse, but try to use the most powerful characters in the game.
I still think all the same, I guess Toby and Madara are able to hold their own against a team that I would have found
that is
very
completely
difficult.
deserved. That is honestly one of the strongest team in the game. So Urameshi, had a great amount of he was trying to handle the pressure. He was not panicking because what happens a lot in this game is
you panic.
Your subs are almost gone. You only have one left, right? And you're taking so much damage. But if you sub, then sure, the damage is gone. But if you get caught again, you're dead.
Exactly.
So while if you wait, sure, you're going to have almost no else left, but it's going to come back and you actually get to save yourself, which is what Urameshi did, and that was really smart of him.
Yeah. So, I mean, it was a great match. It was really good. We got a really close end. It got chip damage to really finish it off. But I guess it wasn't so bad. I didn't have really any problems with it. You could tell that they knew their stuff in terms of stylish play. It was nice. I enjoyed it.
That was a really high level match, and
hopefully we can see more like that, or even closer.
well, it's going to happen because the more we advance through the tournaments, only the best remain, right?
Exactly.
Only the best players remain. So that's going to be more and more interesting. Can't wait to see the next fights.
Can't wait.
And since it's double elimination, we have twice the amount of matches almost. And people, I have to apologize because we kind of mixed up the graphics here. And therefore, Genji won with a 2-0 ending against Urameshi, advancing to the upper bracket. And Urameshi has a second chance throughout the lower bracket. And yes, that was the fourth match. Before heading into the fifth, we'll be sending it off into a little and short break. Promise it won't be too long. But in the meantime, you can participate in our giveaway. Giveaway in Twitch chat, besides all those kappas and ones and whatever else in Twitch chat roams around. And yes, of course, Twitter and Facebook are the other addresses to check out how to get involved in our giveaway. I would really say that you should definitely participate in this one because it's definitely worth checking out. There are great prizes on the line and not too few. So getting involved has quite a good chance of actually winning something. So as said, check it out and we'll be back after a short break.